Hello guys, this is Backyard Biologist crew. Here's my crew, my boys.
Hello.
Jack and Parker and Connor. They have talked me into making this YouTube channel about nature and animals that we find around our yards, state parks and whatnot. So today's gonna be our first video and we're gonna go look for what?
Ringneck snake.
Ringneck snakes. That's our challenge, is to find some ringneck snakes. And we're in beautiful Brown County. And we're gonna walk trail 11 and find a creek and see if we can find some ringneck snakes. That's the challenge, right, Jack?
Uh-huh. I already caught a ringneck snake here.
You already did. All right, well, let's go see if we can find some.
I found two.
All right, well, we'll see you guys in the forest.
Yes.
Yesterday when we were here, it was bone dry, and we had a couple thunderstorms last night, and now we have lots of water. Fantastic. So we're going to walk this creek. It's shale based with some sandstone, sedimentary rock, and has a ton of pools in it. And the water is obviously from runoff, and I think a little bit spring fed. The water is really clear in a lot of the deep pools, so we'll see.
Well, can you get past it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You just keep going up.
All right, so Park found a slimy salamander.
Go off the tip of your hand.
Oh, he jumped! Connor caught him!
Good catch, Con.
What? He can jump? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so this salamander here is a more terrestrial salamander. Here, move this way, Con, out of the light. The sun's so bright. There we go. And so you find them more under logs, and they're called slimy salamanders because they have a very, very thick secretion that's very sticky. Parker's hand's probably really sticky now.
It wasn't as sticky as the last one.
Yeah, the adults produce a lot of it. This one's a small one. He's pretty cool. What a cute little guy. All right, well, that's our first herp we found. Mm-hmm.
We walked like 2.5 miles.
Wait, is this where we're supposed to go?
Yep, you keep going.
Oh, we're gonna go right through the water.
Oh, look at that freaking crawdad!
Oh, that's a nice one.
Actually, Jack.
Well, our second species of
Yeah, second
salamander.
species, yeah.
And this one here is a 2-line. And you can see it's a beautiful 2-line. So 2-lines are very common salamanders. So it's probably the most common salamander in this creek. And there are different researchers that suggest there could be up to 10,000 per acre in perfect habitat. And this creek is perfect habitat. So we'll see lots of stages of this. This is an adult. We'll see some babies. Maybe I can get some baby
He's
videos,
so
some babies.
pretty.
So that's our second species of salamander. There's Parker, part of the crew. Parker Khan's found a larva.
That's a nice
Yeah, that's nice. Let's see if we can. Where? Hey, he's really lit on. I don't know if you can even see him, but we can try. Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
Oh yeah, there he is. So you can see there's the larva. They're actually aquatic. You can see even his little gills. Sitting up there. So that's the 2-lined larva, and they will stay in the creek and grow for, you know, depending on the temperature and how fast they grow. They can spend a summer here. They could spend an overwinter here. These guys typically breed in the spring. They'll lay their eggs underneath rocks and attach them to the top of rocks. And the parents actually guard them, at least in my experience. I've seen them guard them. So that's the larva there. So what'd you get?
I think it's an American toad, but I really don't know.
Oh my gosh, you really don't know, huh? All right, so this toad here. All right, so there are 2 types of toads in the southeastern U.S. or the northeastern U.S. or just the eastern U.S. really. This one is an American toad, and the way I know, Khan, is if you look at the head.
Yeah.
There's a little L-shaped ridge there. You see it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then notice the parotid gland there touches the ridge.
Yeah.
Right? If that were a Fowler's toad, there would be a space of about 1 millimeter between that and the ridge. There's also big, huge warts in each spot, usually 2 to 3. If it's an American toad, there'd be many of them, small ones, if it was a Fowler's. Same for the leg. Look how big the warts are on the leg, right? So that's how you know it's an American toad versus a Fowler's toad. This is also a male. If I flip him around, you can see those huge spurs. He's actually talking to me on his feet. That's how he holds onto the back of the female. And then it's a male because see the little dark throat? He's actually talking to us a little bit. That is the vocal sac that he's calling with. American toads also kind of, if you see the belly, also have that little dark spot usually right on under the throat.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So American toad, man, good job. If we catch a Fowler's toad, man, I'll show you the difference between that and American. Sound good?
Okay, let's get him right back where
There
he
he
was.
goes. See you later, little belly. Little buddy. We'll name him Billy.
Yeah, name him Billy.
All right, so we got our first snake of the day, I think.
There's 2 of them. But there's 2 of them. Yeah, I know. There's actually 3 because there's a baby. There's a baby.
He's right
So
here.
is he under the rock?
He's right here by the side of the rock.
See?
He's in your shadow.
These are 2 mates, and then there's a baby right there.
Yes.
Am I allowed to catch one? Oh, where they all go?
So we got a eastern garter snake, Thamnophis sertalis sertalis. Who found it?
Connor.
Connor gets to catch E. I get to catch one.
I'm gonna catch baby.
Got my little crew here. Good eyes, Con.
Oh, he's nice and cold. Okay, bud.
Probably would have crawled out onto the rocks and warmed up.
Oh, there is no baby.
It's the same one, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one.
Oh, don't.
It's gonna come nice and easily.
Come on.
Now what Con's doing is being really easy with it, so now it's not to hurt it, not to scare it. With snakes, you just want to handle them very gently. First and foremost, in a place like Brown County, you should know what you're picking up. Second, you want to learn to handle snakes very easily.
He is very pretty.
And of course, they're going to try to bite,
pretty
just like he's
feisty.
getting bitten here.
Oh, he's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Look at
He's
that.
gonna bite at the camera.
I messed on him really hard.
Yes! Dude, that would be sick. I'm
In
fast
slow
enough.
motion.
I'm fast enough. Catch a baby little crawdad. Dude, that's probably one of the prettiest ones I've ever
So
seen.
you can see him flattening it out. That's his defense mechanism. Garter snakes have very small teeth, but they can draw blood, as Connor knows.
Yeah,
And
he already
they
drew blood on me.
They do musk. They kind of poop on you. It's really nasty smelling. You see this guy's acting really angry. We don't want to stress him out too much, but man, what a beautiful snake. There you go. So now when a snake bites you like that, you got to be easy with it.
And get it off.
There you go. And so we're going to put her down, or him down.
Oh, chill.
Look.
Can I wash it off?
So the tongue coming out of the snake there is them smelling. There's a nice video of
They're
that.
investigating.
And they're investigating, smell me, he's checking me out. Snakes don't see real well, so you see movement. He's really, really testing the air out. Beautiful animal here.
He's got a real light turquoise on his scales.
You can see the breathing movements here. Okay, little guy, we'll let her go. See you later, big man. Good find, Con.
You see the one.
This is perfect ring neck territory here. We got a bank under the shade. Doesn't get too warm here. It's a lot of moisture, lots of rocks. It's a beautiful little snake, man.
Dude, I've just wanted, from the first time you posted that video, they caught some here yesterday, and you're like, okay, let's come back and make a video about it. And we didn't think we were gonna catch any, but we got one.
He's biting me.
You sure not bite you?
Yeah. So ring necks are really amazing. So this one is a hatchling actually. So he's a this year. They lay their eggs underneath these rocks. I have some pictures and videos I'll add to those. But ringnecks are one of the most common snakes you can find here in the Mideast. I mean, they're in the
Other than
southeast,
the
northeast.
eastern garter
Yeah.
snakes.
Well, and eastern garter snakes. But within the right habitat, just like this here, you can find
Yeah.
thousands of them. So, and you can see they have an orange belly, and they like to show that orange belly off. They'll musk on you. They really don't have any other defense but this, to tell you that, they're dangerous by showing off this warning color, which is orange. And they're not a dangerous snake at all. They do subdue their prey with their saliva, even though most snakes are considered venomous. These guys don't hurt humans, obviously. They can't even bite you, really. But you can see name for the ring, right? So eat a lot of worms, a lot of insects, a lot of invertebrates, a lot of larvae. This is the snake Con's really been looking for, so
Yes.
we're really excited we found
I'm
it.
so excited
The
right
challenge is met, right?
now. Challenge met.
What a great little guy.
Nice.
Just give me a kiss him. Tastes
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
Here's Con. He's got his baby, man. Look at that. That's a great snake.
I love it. I love it.
So it's a new species for us here in Indiana. So we moved to Indiana about, 6 years ago, and Connor just really got into reptiles, which, brings a tear to my eye as a herpetologist. And we're actually keeping a species list, and he's got him.
Oh, yes. So pretty. I will never forget this day. Never, ever, ever. Look at that guy.
Bam, Con. You got
Go,
him.
man. Back and I was like, okay, let's try to stand up and just walk back. And so I stood up and I just flipped it.